a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
The Raider Show keeps spinning, but secrets vacuous keeps.
Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, right through the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing gold, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll,
Yeah.
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik Raider.
Always on the road.
On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Love to
With a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
The Raider Show keeps spinning, but secrets vacuous keeps.
Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, right through the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing gold, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll,
Yeah.
let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik Raider.
Always on the road.
On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Love to
With a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore.
let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation! On this Friday, if you ain't pumped with the silver and black, then get your punk ass back. Let's go! Welcome to another edition of the Lunatik Raider Show, right here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatik Raider. It's Friday, y'all. We're gonna do some good shit. Like y'all see in the thumbnail, stop crying about free agency. All this boo-hoo, wham-wham bullshit, stop crying. God dang. Y'all motherfuckers make my ass itch. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Yes, indeed. We got Lawrence E in the building, man. What it is, my guy, man. Hope all is well. John Raider in the building, man. Loon, we got some crybabies. That's that shit. We got crybabies. Hey, somebody get the pacifier in the tissue, okay? Get the pacifier in the tissue ready. That's true. They can't be happy. Can't be happy. Not for nothing. You can't be happy for shit. Hot damn. What cloth is y'all cut from? What cloth is y'all cut from, man? Diapers and tampons? The fuck? We gonna get into it though, but shout out to the real ones in the building, man. Be out in the building, man. What it is, man. Billy Davis, what it is, my bro. Hey, salute to you. Hope all is well. We're gonna break it down today, boy. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, man, because some of you can't. We'll get into it. Just hold on. Let me shout y'all out, the real ones. You know what I mean? Let's go. Okay, so we got Big Al, we got John Raider, Billy Davis in the building. Let me see. Gotta work. Oh, you gotta work nights? Well, bruh, have a good night at work, bruh. Hope everything goes smooth and quick so you right back to what you do on your time. You feel me? We gotta give them our time to get the dime, but when it's our time, we gonna drink wine. You feel me? Oh, I got bars. I'm going platinum on YouTube. Shit. Hey, that's how them old dudes be.
Hey, y'all, you got any more of them Boston baked? You got no, not Boston baked beans, them candy. Y'all got any more of them baked beans and mashed potatoes and gravy back there?
No, sir, we all out.
You all out? Shit!
That's the old man reaction when they don't got what he got.
You ain't got nothing in there pork rib left?
Nope, sir, we all out of that too.
You out of pork rib too? Shit!
Shout out to SoCal South in the building, man. We got Raider Syndicate in the building. What's up, Luda? Hope all is well, brother. Hey, that's right. Hey, it's always Raiders, man. Hey, matter of fact, man, since you said it.
Matter of time. There you go.
Real talk, Raider Nation in the building. A05, what it is, my guy. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Oh, we gonna get into it, bruh. I got a bone to pick like Seabass. You know what I mean? You know how Seabass got a lot of bones in it. I got a bone to pick like Seabass. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. You feel me? Let me see. Make sure I got everybody in here because I got a drink. Lawrence E in the building. We got you, bruh. John Raider, we got you. SoCal Sal, we got you. Tamir, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Hope is Raider gang. What the fuck is up? Silver and black, baby. That's what's up. It stays up. You feel me? It stays up like we on a lifetime supply of Blue Chew. Sponsored by Blue Chew. When you can't get up in the morning, have something that will. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Blue Chew. Bars, hey, somebody get Blue Chew on the phone, man. Tell them I need a sponsorship, even though I don't need that shit. But hey, I'll run with it. Shout out to everybody, man. Okay, we about to get into the show, man. As y'all see, the title of the show, stop crying about free agency. Every fucking year, we cry about free agency. Who we should have got. Why we didn't retain such and such. Why we didn't give him the money and gave him the money. Why are we not spending a lot of money on depth pieces? Yes, you heard me. Okay, let me break this down for y'all, man, because a lot of Cool Kev in the motherfucking house. Hold on one time. We got to do it right.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
Let's fucking go. All right. Oh, matter of fact, I'm done. Hey, salute to the nation, man. The world's most dangerous chat, like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, there's no nation. There's only one. Only one nation. That's the Raider Nation. Y'all see it, man. Salute to y'all, man. Love y'all. Ooh. Cold enough to make you cuss. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We in the building. All right, let's talk about free agency. There's a lot of unsatisfied Raider Nation individuals that have displeasure with the moves that the current regime has made dealing with free agency. Let's put this all in perspective, y'all. Sometimes sometimes I understand some of y'all are emotional. It's understandable. Every man and woman both has, testosterone and estrogen, but I feel like some of y'all's estrogen levels are a little bit higher than your testosterone, and it's giving you a chemical imbalance of your growing breasts, your voice is getting high pitched, and you wear rainbow colored outfits. No, I'm fucking with you, but seriously though, gotta look at the whole spectrum of everything. Stop being over-consumed with the depth pieces, the competition. You got to remember, the head coach, the GM, brand new. Offensive coordinator, brand new. We brought back our defensive line coach and brought back the defensive coordinator. That's the one constant that we have on defense. And I'm going to break it all down to you of how you see how they're moving. So, hold on. Before I got to make sure I got everybody listed, man. That's exactly what I've been saying, bruh. Everybody, why do we need to shoot our load as soon as free agency opens? Why do you want us to spend all our money? Spend 20 for him. Let's go get him and him. And then we have no money left. June 1st, something comes around, and we got way more glaring holes than just 2 or 3 guys signing up for 20, 25 mil per year and a quarterback possibly at 40. But quarterback is the number one most needed thing on this team. Especially if you are trying to win now. And I'm going to explain to you. Yes, we are trying to win now. This is not no fucking rebuild. Stop saying rebuild. It's not a rebuild. They're not tearing this whole thing down. Let me give you an example of why it's not a rebuild. Who did we sign first? Max Crosby. He's a Raider already. He's not a free agent from no other team. He's on this team. Adam Butler, already a Raider on this team. Malcolm Kuntz, already a Raider on his team. Palomau, already a Raider on this team. Then we just signed, who's the our Polynesian partner linebacker, re-signed him. Bruh, what's the rebuild in that? And 5 guys you're keeping on your roster. That's not a rebuild. Let's go down the line of our offense. We got 11 guys on offense. We got a new quarterback. So we'll put one over here for the new guys. So Geno Smith is brand new, but we still got AOC. Was a Raider already. Now let's look at the offensive line. Colton Miller, already a Raider. Who's gonna play that left guard? It's gonna be Mumford, somebody that's already a Raider, Oh no, we re-signed what's his name? That was a Raider last year, coming back. JPJ was a Raider last year. Who's gonna play right guard? Mumford or somebody like that, or are they gonna compete with Kappa? Kappa's brought in for competition and depth, because if he does not win the starting job, guess what his job is? Backup. That's depth. So he wasn't with this team last year. DJ Glaze was on this team last year. He's here still on the offensive line. So we're not rebuilding the whole offensive line. So we get that out the way. Running backs, let's see. We just got Mustard. Not Mustard, but Mostert. But we say Mustard. Mustard! You know what I mean? So you brought him in. But you still got Sincere McCormick. You still got Zamir White. You got Lauby, even though we're not too thrilled with him, but he was only a rookie. You got to allow him to make his mistakes, to grow and develop. I mean, that's just the way of life. Just like you a baby learning how to walk, you're gonna fall the first or second step you make until you get it, and then you're gonna run. So now let's continue on with the offense. Wide receiver, Jacoby Myers was here last year. Trey Tucker was here last year. Brock Bowers was here last year. Michael Mayer was here last year. Where's the rebuild? Why is all this shit the same, but a few spots is being changed out, or we're gonna add a running back? I guarantee it. So that's gonna be an addition to a weakened state. We're gonna probably get a wide receiver. But there's more guys that was on this team last year at wide receiver than none. Let's just say that. More guys on this team on the offensive line that were here last year than none. Let's do that one. Where's the rebuild? We'll go on the defense. Let's look at the defense. Let's see. Let's go to the defensive line. Max Crosby here last year. Wilkins here last year. Wasn't injured, but he was here. He was already a Raider. Adam Butler already here. Malcolm Coons was injured, already here. Spillane is going. You bring in a new dude. You resign one of your other linebackers. Masterson is still here. You're still going to go into the draft, and you're going to grab more linebackers. Possibly June 1st, effective. Soon June 1st arrives. Well, what kind of free agents is going to be there at June 1st? Let me give you an example. You know June 1st comes after March and April, right? So in March is free agency. So that's that pool of free agents. Then you got the draft in April, the end of April, before you go into May, and then June 1st. What happens at June 1st after free agency and the draft? This is what happens. A team goes into free agency not knowing who he's going to sign or who they are going to sign. They don't have no idea. Just because you want to sign a player don't mean that player is choosing your franchise. He might choose that franchise because it's closer to home. He might choose that franchise, such as New England, because there's familiarity with one of the coaches. It doesn't mean that this team is better or that team is better. Sometimes it's circumstances and convenience. I'm going over here because my old defensive coordinator went over here and he wants me to come to help with the new guys to establish my system. What does that sound like? Oh, it sounds like a Geno Smith move with the Raiders, huh? That's what it sounds like. Sounds like Pete Carroll came to the Raiders and brought Geno Smith because he can help instill what the fuck it is that Pete Carroll wants to run. Makes sense. So it doesn't always mean I want to go to the best team out there, and we always think we know we love our team, we think we're the best, but not every player is going to want to come here, bruh. For whatever reason it is, they're not going to want to all come here. So don't think just because they're a free agent it's automatic. Why we didn't sign such and such? Either we didn't want them, we didn't think they was going to fit what we're trying to do, the price tag was too much. There's all kind of different factors into that. The player himself might not want to go to Vegas. Maybe he has a gambling problem. No, let me quit. I'm just throwing that shit out, but I'm just showing you. Stop thinking we can just sign anybody we want to. It don't happen that way. Just like you can't go knock any woman you want in the club. You might think you got the mouthpiece, but she might have certain standards. You know what I mean? She might be looking for a motherfucker with one leg and 6 toes and can jump up and down like a pogo stick and not stop at night at all, and you only can get 2 minutes out. She might not want you. So same thing with free agency. So you figure you spend all your money. If you come out there right now, we're going out there and you want us to just spin. So June 1st come, we ain't got shit in case they drop a big name because they done either got a free agent signing or a rookie in the draft to be a lower salary to replace the old aging fool on your team or the guy with the balloon salary that he didn't pan out to the potential of the money that he was given. So they let him go and replace him with a free agent or a rookie that's how the June 1st shit gonna happen. The big contracts is usually what a June 1st cut is gonna be. And usually your big cut free agents are your good quality production guys. That's the only ones getting the big money unless they getting overpaid for. You know what I mean? But big money is the only thing getting cut from teams for June 1st because you can take their salary, the remaining salary, and split it over 2 years. So if you owe $20 million to a player and I designate him as a June 1st release, guess what? Now I'll only have to pay $10 million per year for the next 2. That's what June 1st is for. And you only can allot 2 players per team per year June 1st. So now we got this understanding because some of these guys out here crying don't understand how the cap works, how the June 1st. They just think, oh, we just release them June 1st. Saves us money. Do you know how it saves you money? It's split over 2 years. Just like they talk about signing bonus. Oh, we'll just give him his money in signing bonus. Yes, signing bonus can lower the cap hit because what a signing bonus is prorated and lasts the life of a contract. So if I sign a 5-year deal, right, and I'm getting $100 million, and the team says, for instance, we want to go ahead and say $100 million, and I'm making $20 million or signing bonus, that $20 million is allowed to be spread over 5-year contract. So they don't have to get hit with $20 million, you know what I mean, out the gate. I can lower it some. That's what a restructure is. We just convert a lot of the money into a signing bonus. Signing bonus just spread out the life of the contract. If it's a 3-year deal, it's spread out over 3 years. If it's a 5-year deal, it's spread out over 5 years. Like right now, Max Crosby is as perfect. When they get big contracts like Max Crosby does, later on down the line, you can convert that money into signing bonus and lower the salary cap even more. That's what Kansas City did with fucking Mahomes. They lowered his shit. They restructured. They can add dummy years. That's non-guaranteed, all that, because they know we're just going to renegotiate 3, 4, 5 years down the line. So that's one way. So you figure June 1st is a lot of your guys, top-tier talent, veterans with big salaries. They end up getting a younger guy to replace them. So now he's expendable. So rather, if we can't find a trade, which they try to find trades, but a lot of teams know, if they can't trade them, guess what they're going to do? Cut them. That means we ain't got to give up no draft assets for him. We could just go out and discuss it with his agent and see if we can strike a deal. But a lot of these guys get released from teams because of the salary. That's why the June 1st to spread out the hit over 2 years so it don't just hit one team in the head all at once. So they do it that way. Then you got your next, the big pool of free agents is when cut downs after the last preseason game go from 90 to 53. That's 37 players. 37 players from every team is getting cut after the last preseason game. Now you might be like, oh, well, the guys that's like number 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85 on the roster, ain't nobody gonna really want them. Yeah, but what about the number 54 and 55 and 56 and 57 on the roster that's getting cut? Guys that could have made other rosters, they're getting cut. So when the last preseason game is played, and every team got to cut down from 90 to 53, cutting 37 players from every team, you have approximately over 1,100 free agents available. How are you going to sign any of them if you spend the money all right now? Yes, over 1,100 free agents will be available after the last preseason game of the year. And we don't have no money to sign the guy that might have been the 54th guy on the roster, but they already had that roster position filled. We don't. He'll be perfect for what we got over here. But we can't sign him because we spent it already. You got to spend 89% of your salary. Everybody think we got to go spend 100%. Come on, bruh. Y'all got to start doing fucking homework. Stop crying over shit you don't understand. Yeah, she left your punk ass. Why? Because you gambled the fucking rent money and the mortgage away. Not because you wasn't handsome or because you don't know how to dress or lay pipe. You blew the fucking money. So she left. Ain't no big surprise. Stop. Y'all gotta slow down, bro. Y'all making the nation look weak as fuck. You make Raider Nation look soft as a motherfucker. I've never known our fan base to be this kind of weak ass crybaby shit. Never. Yeah, we was mad at shit, but we wasn't sitting there complaining and bitching. Ooh, boo-hoo, Jamarcus Russell. Nobody, man, we knew you. Man, get that motherfucker up out of here. We wasn't on, man. Why we always drafting on these butts? Ain't nobody cry like that. I think they putting too much hormones in the chicken and beef y'all eating. That's a damn shame, because, man, that shit be irritating. That shit be irritating as fuck. Motherfuckers just whining for no fucking reason. And what I say at the beginning of the year, I said, I'm not trying to make no motherfucking guess of what we're doing. I want to kick back and watch and see how they get down. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Let's see what they doing. We always jump into conclusions. Always. Oh, they don't, it's the same shit. Hold on now. Let me give you another analogy. If you had a basketball team, to my old school, to my motherfucking hoop fans out there, you have a basketball team, right? And say, for instance, okay, we're going to hire, who we going to hire at coach? We're going to hire Phil Jackson as our new coach. Now, anybody now knows who Phil Jackson is, know he's a very successful head coach. If you had Phil Jackson as your basketball team's head coach, would you fucking worry about him coaching the team? Would you say, oh, we're going to be a lottery pick now for sure? You don't, right? So why in the fuck we acting like that with Pete Carroll? Why are we acting like Pete Carroll's a first-time head coach or he never done this before? What is this? We looking at Pete Carroll like he's a rookie, like he a 73-year-old rookie. Never coached a day in his life. Everywhere he's been successful as far as high levels in college and being with Seattle. He's broken down rosters and rebuilt it. Defense, the same way he's doing our defense now is the same way he did Seattle. And it only took him a couple of years to get to the Super Bowl. When you have already done it, then you know how to do it. But we getting all panties in a bunch because, it's the same shit. This regime is doing the same shit. Do you know what the fuck they doing? Can you kick back and don't look at it like you think you know everything. Just look at what we're doing. Look at the whole landscape. Every single player we went and let walk got a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money that we would have been mad at if we would have gave them. You stop falling in love with the name on the jersey, bruh. Fall in love with the production. We all falling in love with the wrong shit. You love her because she's beautiful and she's shapely, but she can't cook or clean for shit. Come on now. Beautiful as hell, but can't fucking cook or clean. Eye candy, that's it. This is what the fuck we let Spillane go. I don't think the Steelers trip, even though they want to re-sign him, but they let him walk too. How the Steelers look? Oh, they went to the playoffs again? Go figure. Without Spillane, they went to the playoffs? Go figure. Go fucking figure. They went to the playoffs without Spillane. Because what they do, they replaced him with somebody else. What did we do? We replaced Spillane with somebody else. That's just the way it's going to go, bro. You acting like Spillane going to be the middle linebacker until he's 40. You're going to have to find his replacement sooner, and that's where the term sooner or later. Sooner was this year. We found a replacement. Is he the perfect replacement? We're going to find out what he brings to the table for the defense that we're trying to be aggressively building. I know we're going tall secondary because everybody in that fucking secondary they went and got it is tall. It's just like fucking Seattle. Even matter of fact, even the Lonnie Johnson dude that came and they talked to him, he said the same thing when he talked to Pete Carroll. He's trying to rebuild do the same shit he did in Seattle with that defense. Can you imagine having that type of defense that Seattle had, but in our own image, with our Max Crosby and our Kuntz and our Wilkins and our Butler? You add Jeremy Chin with Palomao, a 6'3" and a 6'4" safety? What? And we're complaining? And they're not even done doing what they're doing. We haven't even gotten to the draft yet. And we crying, and you build your team through the draft. Come on, bruh. Raider Paul in the building with the...
From out of town. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
John Raider, teams overpaid their dudes big name. Hey, for real though. Not their scheme fit. Look, let me put y'all at rest. Every player that we went out and signed, first it was our own. Y'all should be proud of our team for signing our own. Like the real stars of this team, we went out and potential stars, we went out and signed. You're not going to sign everybody. That's just the way. You're not going to be able to sign everybody on your team. But you kept your Max Crosby's and your Adam Butlers and your Malcolm Kuntz. You didn't even have to give Malcolm Kuntz 20. Remember they were saying, oh, 20 million. I said the max for him at no more than 15. They gave him 12. Well, that's a good ass deal. Nobody's getting overpaid. Everybody on our team, I believe the way they got it set up, you get paid for what you deserve. Max Crosby deserved that contract. Kuntz is a one-year prove it. It's 12 million, but it ain't nowhere near that 20 everybody was assuming. He got 12, but it's a proof. He got to ball out this year. He has to, or he's going to take a hit financially. Josh Jacobs did it when he was on a one-year deal. Busted it out the park. Led the league in rushing. How you think he got that payday in Green Bay? So like I said, just kick back before y'all jump to conclusions. Just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Let's see the full scale blueprint of what they're doing. Stop worrying about the name on the jerseys. What are they here for? Why did they bring them here? What kind of production can they give to help our defense or offense out? Fuck the name. Fuck the name. We always get so enamored with the name of the player. Ooh, I stopped buying motherfucking names on jerseys. You know what I started buying? I put my own name on my shit. Because I know I ain't going nowhere to be a fan of no other team. I'm stuck here. Not stuck. I'm here willingly. You know what I mean? I ain't stuck. Stuck is when you somewhere you ain't trying to be. I'm here on purpose. Some of y'all are here on accident. So you got to find out, are you a purpose or are you an accident? Because some of y'all sound like accidents. You accidentally became a Raider because, oh, the colors are cute. I like the silver and black. It looks menacing. Menacing. I can get out there and be the bad guy. And you ain't never been a bad guy in a day in your life. Got a squeaky clean record. Never jaywalk. Never. You square as a pool table. 3 shades greener. And wouldn't even steal a nickel off the mantelpiece. But you want that tough look. The real motherfuckers know who wear the Raider shit. We been rocking this shit. So we done this shit on purpose. So a lot of you accidental cats out there, like some of y'all birds are accidental too. Some of y'all was born on accident. Either somebody didn't pull out or didn't swallow. And that's why you here. And we can tell by the way you act. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. I'm just telling y'all, calm down. Pump the brakes. Free agency is fresh as a motherfucker still. We're not even near the month. We got another whole month in, what is it, a month and 2 weeks? We got about a month and 2 weeks. We got 6 weeks till the draft, and we panicking over not even a week in free agency. What? Not even a week in free agency and motherfuckers is panicking? Boy, I tell you. Just calm down, y'all. Some of y'all just need to go get you a cerveza, some tequila. Let's knock that shit back. No worries. Akuma Matata. What does Akuma Matata mean? What that mean, babe? Akuma Matata? No worries. Y'all need to go watch the fucking Lion King. over and over again. Go watch the fucking Lion King so you'll understand. You can learn No Worries in multiple languages. That might have been in Swahili. I don't know. But come on, calm down, y'all. We ain't got nothing to worry about. We ain't making the choices and selections. The motherfuckers getting paid all the money to do it. They gotta worry, because if they fuck up, guess what? It was nice knowing you. You know what I mean? Like, we worried because Minshew with Kansas City. Are you fucking serious? We worried because Epps went over to New England. Are you serious? Hey, I guess they bringing the Raider way to New England now, huh? Because we got what, four foreign Raiders over there now? Wow, that's crazy. Hey, good luck, New England. You got the players that we didn't bring back, and I know we got players that other teams didn't bring back. But you know what? Maybe it was the wrong system. Those guys are going back to play for McDaniels, and McDaniels is not even a defensive coordinator, and it's like all defenders that's going over there. But they do have a former New England Patriot as head coach, which, you know what I mean, he should know a little bit about defense. You know what I mean? Maybe he learned a lot from Patrick Graham. You never know. Patrick Graham was one of them cerebral type defensive coordinators. Let me drink my beer and quit. Stop talking, Tick. Man, you slap me one more motherfucking again. Shout out to the nation. I just want to come put you guys at ease. Get you some popcorn, get you a shot, some beer, kick back. Kick back. Don't pass judgment. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. I like what they added to the team. Is it an A? It's not supposed to be an A. Because like I said, on a 53-man roster, I don't know exactly how many are under contract. Matter of fact, let me give you some real numbers so I don't be one of them ones making up fake shit. How many players are under contract with the Las Vegas Raiders currently? They talk about salary cap space. I don't want salary cap space. I want to know players under contract. So what I'm basically getting to, with the moves that we're making, okay, if we only have 9 draft picks, correct? And we were up like about 100 million under the cap. So 100 million under the cap, 9 draft picks. And however many were on, I say half the team was under contract. Let's just make an educated guess. So we say about 26 people under contract. So out of that 26, we need 27 to fill out the roster. So with 27 players left to fill out the roster, and we only have 9 draft picks, that leaves you at 18. No, 18, that's 11. 16. So where you gonna get them 16 players from? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna kick back and wait. Where are you gonna get the 16 players to fill out this roster that is the depth and the competition that Pete Carroll told us is what he's implementing coming to the Raiders? Where is that coming from? I'm gonna wait. And what do you pay backups and competitors top dollar that might not make the team on 1-year deals? We giving guys 1 and 2 year deals. So it's not long term, it's to prove yourself. We're trying to find guys that actually fit what we're trying to do. If they don't fit, we're not strung out by the salary of what we paid them over 2, 3, 4 years that we can just eliminate right off the books after 1 year. Think about it. Everybody talk about Alex Kappa, 2-year deal, 11 million, 5 million guaranteed. So that's half the contract. So both years, the first year is fully guaranteed, you might as well say. Guess what happens if Kappa don't pan out after year 1? He's gone. How much money do we owe him after 1 year? Nada. That's the kind of contracts they're working on. Now, what if Kappa, for instance, what if Alex Kappa does improve from what he did with Cincinnati on the offensive line? What if he works wonderful with JPJ and Colton Miller, or if he's on the right side with Glaze and JPJ? What if he's just a beautiful insertion that shows no unravel and shows no seam? Seamless. Then what? Oh, you got him for year 2 with unguaranteed money for $5 million? You can keep him. You can keep him. He only gets paid if he plays. As soon as you release him, hey, ain't no guaranteed money left. We paid it all in year one. They're being very smart with how they do this with the money. I understand what they're trying to do. Where are we going? These are depth pieces. Now, some of them could become starters. It all depends on the competition that Pete Carroll said he was bringing. You don't just give keys to the Bentley to anybody. Earn them. Y'all go at it. Jack Jones, no, you're not the starter. You and Lonnie and whoever else, you go at it. You gonna earn it. Those who are starting are gonna be the ones who deserve to start. Stop handing out shit. I didn't like the way Antonio Pierce just gave the start to AOC and said he was here the year before. He deserved it. Not in an open competition. It don't matter what the Pete Carroll said. I don't give a shit what y'all did last year. I don't give a rat's ass of what y'all did last year. That shit don't matter. Now matters. And I love that. Stop going by last year. You bringing in a new mentality. You bringing in a whole new outlook on what the Raiders are supposed to be. You got stability with people who has done it before. Like, you look at Chip Kelly. Yeah, everybody went, oh, he wasn't a great coach. But you didn't say shit when he was an offensive coordinator. Where everywhere he went, he improved the offense. Plain and simple. Won a national championship. Niners didn't work out, but fuck, who the Niners work out for anyway? They got a so-called great coach right now. These motherfuckers can't even accidentally get over the hump. 2 Super Bowls and you come out empty-handed? Boy, I tell you, 2 more, you're going to sound like the Buffalo Bills. Matter of fact, your last 3 y'all lost. The Niners lost their last 3 Super Bowl appearances. Raiders ain't never lost back-to-back Super Bowls. Ever. Think about that one. So our next one, we gonna win because we don't lose back-to-back Super Bowls, bruh. We lost the first one we played in and lost the last one we played in. And we're going to get back. We just got to be patient and let the OGs do what they do. See, this is what's important when it comes to the pecking order in a system, in a group. You got to have your OGs there to be able to, their knowledge can pass on to you to add on to the knowledge that you have that they don't have. But they got more than what you got. It's the trickle effect. It's the trickle effect. You let it trickle down. That's why you got some well-designed defenses and offenses from some of the greatest coaches. Why? Because look who their mentors were. Spike Tech, look who his mentors were. Period. Pete Carroll been around, man. That motherfucker been coaching since shit. I was still swimming in ball sacks. Not sacks plural. I was still swimming in a ball sack when Pete Carroll was motherfucking coaching. Just calm down, y'all. We do this every year to ourselves. Stop doing it. I told myself I'm not gonna get over anxious and just we going to the Super Bowl. But I always joke around and say I said we going to the Super Bowl every year because eventually I'm gonna get it right. You know what I mean? Eventually I'm gonna get it right. We've been wrong for year after year after year after year, but that one year is all it's gonna take. I told you. You're like, motherfucker, you've been saying that since 2002. So, it don't matter how many times I try, as long as I succeed at least once. What'd he say? Hold on, I was trying to read something, say something in the combine. We trying to go. Exactly, but the Eagles route gave us the perfect blueprint. Look at their team. See, this is what happens but you have to hit on your draft picks. That's very important. Hit on your draft picks. Because what that happens is when you, like for instance, I know we're going to have Geno. I don't know what the new contract is going to look like, but we still going to get a quarterback, I say. Because we know Geno ain't going to be here forever. Just like Pete Carroll ain't going to be here forever. And I guarantee you, they already know on this roster who's going to replace him. I promise you. You don't go in blind like that. You're setting it up because and speaking of seamless, a seamless transition is when you have the next regime already within the regime you have. Period. The Raiders, and you know the crazy thing is, the Raiders already done this before. They've done it that way before. This is not the first time that we got a coach that ain't gonna be here for so long. Who's the next in line to take over when he's done? Because we know that can be within 4 years at the max, since we got a 4-year option on him. Pete Carroll, that is. But y'all forget, John Madden was the coach and won 1 Super Bowl. Who took over? His assistant coach, Flores. It was already inside the organization, already to keep going. Flores came in and won the next 2 Super Bowls. But that was all underneath the same, it was all in the same system. We already had the blueprint of doing this. It's just one of them different situations that we don't see a lot. We don't see a lot of older coaches in the NFL continue on and like they can outcoach the age range of what they're supposed to coach. Pete Carroll's just one of them. He's one of them freaks, man. He's one of them unicorns, one of them Bigfoots. You know what I mean? You hear about it, but you never see it. Bruh, he's built. They're not like him. Let's just say that. They're not like him. There will not be a coach in the NFL to get, I ain't gonna say ever, but currently, there will never be a coach in the NFL to be Pete Carroll's age to do it at a high level. Because our society, we're so built on fast food and processed shit. You know what I mean? Diabetes and heart disease and all that shit is in our society, the way we eat, the way. This motherfucker is not on that shit. He wants to toss around the football. Even Marshawn said that shit. He said, blood, this nigga come to the motherfucking thing. He want to pick up a football, start go out for a catch. What the fuck, you 74, ain't you? Younger than the young dudes. So like I said, man, just calm down, y'all. Go get you a drink. Go out. You and the wifey or the girlfriend, when they go out, go have a couple of drinks. Don't even rock your Raider shit, but don't trip off of what the front office is doing. Let's just observe. Let's observe what they do. That's all I'm saying. Let's just observe. They didn't make no promises to us talking about, see, it's the media saying, oh, the Raiders plan on making a big splash. Did they ever say that shit? They never once said they were going to go plan out and go get and do a big splash. Never. They tried. Matt Stafford, oh, no doubt. Of course you go after Matt Stafford. He's the 8th ranked quarterback in the NFL last year. Of course you're trying to get a Ben Johnson. He's got one of the hottest offenses that lead the league in scoring. Why wouldn't you go after Ben Johnson? You at least got to try. Only the people that don't try are people who lack confidence. Oh, shucks. I don't know if I'm going to ask her for a number. She's going to probably say no. She probably will, acting with your goofy ass. She might not say no. She might just turn around and walk away. Arnie Garza, salute. Shout out to Garza, man. Right on, man. Hey, I'm part of the nation, but I'm gonna speak the shit like everybody be agreeing with the same. I'm like, you're allowed to have your opinions, but there's a saying I always say. I say, a wise man only bases opinions from facts, while the fool bases his facts from opinions. Can't do that, bruh. I'm speaking on the facts of what I see. Now, I don't know exactly what the blueprint is. That's why I say I'm just going to kick back and I'm going to observe. I want to see what they do. I'm excited to see what they do. I'm not going to be like, oh, they probably going to fuck it up anyway. Why have that kind of negative fucking mentality? Why even put that into the universe? They're going to probably fuck it up anyway. Then why the fuck are you a fan of the team? If you just think they just gonna keep fucking up, if you in a relationship and you think your girlfriend or boyfriend gonna keep fucking up, why you still with that motherfucker? That's stupidity on your own behalf. Go find another team. If you just think they can never get it right and that we're cursed, I ain't going nowhere. God, motherfucker, you gonna have to drag me out on my shield, the Raider shield. I'm not going fucking nowhere. I don't give a fuck if they go 0-17 for 5 years straight. I'm gonna be pissed as a motherfucker, but I ain't going nowhere. Over my dead body, I ain't going nowhere. And none of y'all, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say none of y'all, some of y'all rock with me and ride with me the way I feel. Y'all feel the same way, because some of y'all older than me and been rocking with this shit shit before I even could really know what football was. I got to see the old Super Bowls. I got to see the Raiders versus Philadelphia as a kid in the Super Bowl. They first one they won. Oh no, it was Minnesota the first one. I don't remember Minnesota. I remember Philadelphia though. I definitely remember Philadelphia. 77, I was too young. 80 I knew. Because that was right before my little brother was born. So I was old enough because I remember going to my cousin's house because my parents went to a Super Bowl party and I was watching it with my cousin Gizmo. Shout out to my cousin Gizmo, the one that put me onto the Raiders shit back in 1980. That's the Super Bowl year, but been rocking with the Raiders, man. Come on now. Back when you used to buy the tube socks and then like the socks in the pack will all be the NFL team colors. Silver and black is what we grabbed. For real. We was grabbing the silver and black one out the pack. Or you go to the little toy, you put the quarter in the little toy machine, you twist, and they had the football helmets, and kept trying to get that silver Raider hat. Man, I'm telling you, I wish I would have I used to collect all them motherfuckers. But everybody became a fan some way, somehow. We wasn't on no bandwagon shit. I always say, you can't be a Raider fan, and you didn't become a Raider fan because of a bandwagon. We don't have one. We like the only team besides Cleveland who ain't got no motherfucking bandwagon. You're not a fan of us because we won last year's Super Bowl. And I'm talking about the newer generation, like the 25-year-olds. 25-year-olds around it, because that was 25 years ago is when the Raiders had that window open. And boy, we took some bad ones, but we lost to great teams. We lost to the 2000 Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship. We lost to New England in that tuck rule bullshit when we supposed to go on and play Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship. Then the year after that, we go to Tampa Bay to take on, well, not go to Tampa, we took on Tampa Bay for the Super Bowl. That was all in 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. We had that window. We just couldn't get through. We couldn't get through. And that was it. Because that was a very veteran team that we had towards the end. When you have Rice and Brown, and you have Romanowski, and you got Charles Woodson, and Rod Woodson, and Eric Allen, and fucking, oh my God, man, we were loaded, bruh. We were loaded, but OGs was on this team. But it is what it is. Don't cry over spilt milk. You just pour you another glass. We pouring one right now. Now, are we gonna fill it up? We're gonna see. We're gonna see what this regime do. But I'm confident. These guys all come from places that's been successful. Spytek, this is Spytek's first year as a GM. Do you know he has 2 Super Bowls under his belt? And was back in the day under, who else was he working around? Walrus Boy. Andy Reid with Philadelphia. He goes to Denver and wins the Super Bowl there. I'm telling you, he's been at, fuck Denver, but we know they got some rings, bro. We can't deny they didn't have no talent. Just like or horse teeth. John Elway was supposed to be a Raider. Facts. I could tell you a lot of instances, and we're just so rich with tradition and so many players that were great that ever graced the NFL fields, all played under the silver and black. Even though they might not have been at their peak when we had them, they were once a Raider. Who's the leading rusher in NFL history? Do you know? Mr. Jerry Curl and Goggles. Who knows who that is? I gave y'all a hint. My friends. Some Raiders gear back in 1995. It started with fan analysis. It's a lifestyle. Come on, bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You are the people I represent. You are who I represent. These are the kind of people I represent, and they're in the chat right now, and they're watching on Instagram and on Twitch and on Twitter, formerly Twitter. We got 95 people watching, man. Salute to y'all. I'm bringing it to you raw and uncut. I say some shit you may not agree with, but you got to respect it because I'm doing it in the favor of the Raider Nation. I'm not one of these motherfuckers doing a channel to try to get rich. Oh, let me get hella subscribers and hella. I don't even hardly ever get super chats on here. I get them every now and then, but that's not a requirement to come to this channel where the rest of our brethren and sisters are in the chat explaining and telling how they feel about the Raider Nation and their memories they have of the game, of when the first time they seen them in Oakland or in LA, and how many games they've been to Vegas to watch. Come on, bro. We so beyond these other franchises, it's ridiculous. And I'm not gonna let y'all forget that shit. It's ridiculous where we come from. My life ain't never ruined. As long as I'm taking breaths and I got God gracing me, can't never go wrong, bro. This one ain't ruined nothing. Hey, y'all may feel like you might not even. Is that even a Raider fan? My life was ruined when I started drinking alcohol at 14. When I was knocking back 40s at 14. When I started hanging with the big kids. That's what ruined my life. Taught me to cock back a pistol and pull the trigger. But my life ain't ruined though. That's the thing. I didn't have some hard times, bad times, but I make it through. Yo, she in the building. All right, y'all. I just want to talk that shit. Y'all already know. We've been an hour in this motherfucker. Hey, there will be a Dirty Lunatic show tonight with me and Dirty Raider. Y'all hit the notification bell so y'all can be notified, man. We bringing it to y'all tonight. Some comedy. Raider Stan is in the motherfucking building. You got that right. Now let me quit. But yeah, man, we in the building. Y'all pull up tonight, have some laughs with us, chop it up about the Raiders. There's more shit to talk about. I just want to get some shit off my chest. Since I shaved my chest, I ain't got no hairs to get off, so I just want to get off the shit. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I didn't shave my shit. My shit look like taco meat. Samir Gate, hey, what's up with it, man? To be honest, at wide receiver, I want our own wide receiver. I want to go into the draft and get our own shit. I like free agents to come in and, you know, for depth, competition, and fill a couple of holes here and there. You know, it's okay to spend top dollar on a couple of players, but not on every single one of them. I want to go in the draft and knock it out. I want to draft somebody that fell to us. Like Brock. I want a Brock Bauer type of draft. I want JPJ. I want that kind of draft. I want to go grab some shit that make people open their eyes like, ooh, do you see what the Raiders is building over there? Come on, bro. I don't care if it's Genty. A lot of people, I don't want Genty. But you ain't going to be mad if you get him. It ain't like Genty's you looking at Genty like, oh, you draft Genty, that's it. No, Genty is solid at running back. McMillan is solid. Somebody say McMillan has bus vibes that it reminds them of Hayward Bay. You must have forgot Hayward Bay couldn't fucking catch. Whoever said that shit must be young as shit. You must not remember Hayward Bay could not catch for shit. But yet he had a long career, especially at the end with Pittsburgh. Why? Because he was a big physical wide receiver who can block. But he couldn't catch. Everybody knew he couldn't catch. That was the big knock on him. McMillan ain't dropping passes, bro, like that. The fuck, this motherfucker making one-hand grabs. Matter of fact, I can tell you why he's so successful. I guarantee you, if I look it up, McMillan's hand size, I'm going to guess is about, just the way he catches the ball with grip, close to 10 inches. Keep your mind out the gutter. We talk about hand sizes, y'all. Don't be trying to measure your swipe between your thumb and your pinky. Be like, they say your swipe is as long as your pinky. It might be. Damn, you see how long my shit is? That shit short as a motherfucker. Now let me quit. But let me see. Was it Tetraroa McMillan? What size are Tetraroa McMillan's hands? Watch this. I was not bullshitting with you. What did I say his hand size was? I said, I bet you it's close to 10. Let me get that motherfucker. What the fuck that say? His hand size is 10 inches. That's why I know when it comes down, people don't pay attention to hand size. It plays a big part in quarterbacks too. You remember they coming out of college, Derek Carr was being knocked for having 9 1/4. And you remember the strip fumbles. We bring in Geno. Geno had 9 fumbles. Guess what? His hands are 1/4 inch smaller than Derek Carr's at 9 1/8. Of course, they stripping him from behind. That's why you don't want him holding the ball too long. You want a quick release. Get it out of his hand. Get it out of his hand. So them edges can't get to him to knock the ball out. Derek Carr, like I said, McMillan's hands is 10 inches, bruh. That's why he's catching shit. That motherfucker jumping up, grabbing with one hand and shit. I'm like, he gotta have at least 10-inch hands doing that shit. Them 9 inchers, it's hard. You can grip the ball, but not good enough where if a motherfucker knock it, it ain't coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out, bro. It's coming out. Oh, the undrafted is another gold mine. Hey, I'm glad you said that shit, Ja. Shout out to Ja, man. Hey, that's another thing y'all gotta work. If you got a draft so deep that a lot of shit's gonna be pushed down, that means you're gonna have a lot of top tier talent that should have gone probably 5th and 6th round that's gonna fall and not be drafted. Raiders gotta have, and I know they're gonna be on top of it, they're gonna have to have somebody keep their eye on all that. Who's out there? Because then they can approach them and offer them a deal. They're gonna go offer them a deal. I wonder what's gonna be out there though. I'm curious. Because you look at our roster. We usually get guys that's undrafted that make the team. Spillane wasn't drafted. Not at all. You know what I mean? You get those guys. Palomar wasn't drafted. We just re-signed him. He's developing quite well. I just want to use proper English for a minute because I'll be on my slang shit. He's developing quite well, shall I say. Would you like some tea and crumpets? Do you drink your tea with your pinky finger out? Y'all know what I said on yesterday's show. Let me see. So we're gonna be, just like I said, y'all, just kick back, watch the shit unfold. This is the only way we're gonna know what they're gonna do. They're not gonna tell us. I mean, they gave us a pretty much parameter of we want guys that love to play the game, that's gonna play hard and physical. Like they gave us a perfect example, but every time they mention Max Crosby, we know exactly what they want. Even Lonnie said that shit, that he wants to come in here and he wants to play hard because Max Crosby. Bruh. That you want to be infectious when it comes to your mentality of the approach to the game. Infectious. What does that mean, Lunatic? That means when you go raw dog without a condom and she dripping, you gonna drip too. And that's what we want. When Max Crosby is out there on the field dripping, we want to drip too. Because we want to get infected by Max Crosby's infectious attitude and approach to the NFL football game. That's what I'm saying. I say it in a roundabout way. God damn it, y'all know what I'm saying. And with that being said, man.
My time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Exactly, John. Jeremy Chin fit, and not just Jeremy Chin though. Lonnie Johnson does too, believe it or not. 6'2", a 6'2" corner. See, this is what the theory is, and it worked. And it worked for Pete Carroll because he did it in Seattle. You want your safeties and corners to be rangy. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, usually most of the times your wingspan is probably a little bit longer than your height. So if you got Palomar at 6'4", his wingspan is probably about, I give him about a 6'8". You know what? I'll be guessing because I'm estimating. Let me see. How wide is Isaiah Palomar's wingspan? Player profile. Is that Palomar coming out of USC? All right, let me see. I'm guessing around 6'4". See, he's 6'4", so I'm about 6'8". I think about 4 inches. He got 4 inches longer wingspan than he does height. See if they got it on here. All right. Isaiah Palomar. They got him. Well, they got him round him off at 6'4", because you figure 6'3" and 3/4. He's a quarter in the end. Bro, he's only that much away from being 6'5". You might as well round that shit off. Hand size 8.5, ain't too big. That's why he ain't a wide receiver. He's a corner. 8.5 inches. That's not big for a 6'4" dude, or 6'4"s? Yeah, 6'4", not 6'5", 6'4". All right, let me go. Wingspan. Come on, move over so I can see what the fuck you say. He has a wingspan of 6'4.5", 76.5 inches. So that's 6'4.5". So it's about the same as his height and weight, but still, that's a nice wingspan. You know what I mean? And what I mean by rangy is safeties and corners playing coverage on either wide receivers or tight ends or whatnot. His range of his defense, which is a radius of how far he stretches his hands out all the way around to the sides. That's his range. And when I say rangy, that means he can defend all that area. Just by standing right here, he can defend that whole area. By knocking passes down, intercepting them, all that shit. So when you got taller guys, they have a bigger range because their wingspan are larger than most. You're not going to have a 6-foot dude with a 6. Sometimes you might get a long gorilla-looking motherfucker dragging his knuckles on concrete when he walks because his arms are so long. But then you got someone that's height, weight proportionate, where if you're 6 foot, most likely your wingspan is 6'2". 2 as in TOO also, not the number 2. But now you got a guy like Palomar that's 6'4". You bring in Jeremy Chin at 6'3". That's your safeties. That's 6'3" and 6'4" is your safeties. These are dead, like tight end sizes. Then you go to a Lonnie Johnson type dude at 6'2", and all these guys are 200 plus. They're not like skinny, anorexic, 6'5", 6'4" guys. These guys got some weight on them, like 215, 217, 218, that kind of shit. You got Lonnie Johnson bringing in at 6'2". The corner, what's the name out of Green Bay? Stokes was 6'1". We know Jacorian Bennett is about 6 foot. Now you got your secondary is looking nice as far as being rangy, able to cover more ground in the passing zones. Because one thing I noticed in the Super Bowl when Philadelphia played Kansas City, they only had to rush 4, dropping back linebackers and shit too, that, dropping back 7. So that means there's more passing lanes being occupied by defenders than you have offensive people targets. That's the beauty. So that means I seen, Mahomes was back there and didn't have nobody to throw to, which then becomes coverage sacks. There's nobody to throw to, causing Mahomes to hold the ball longer, allowing the defensive ends and the tackles to collapse the pocket and get to him. That's what we want to do. Now you see why you gave look, three of the 4 defensive linemen all got new contracts this year. Think about that. All of them got new contracts this year. And the only reason why it wasn't 4 out of 4 is because Wilkins got his last year. Max Crosby got his deal. Adam Butler. And you got to remember, Adam Butler and Wilkins, along with Elandon, the linebacker from Pittsburgh, all played together in Miami in 19. I said 19. Goddamn. I was getting ready to say 1921. 2021, they were all on the same team. So the triangle of their defense, the middle linebacker and the 2 defensive tackles were right there together in Miami. So they understand each other. They played with each other before. So they can anticipate what their I was gonna say co-worker. They can anticipate what the player on their team is gonna do because they worked in that environment together on defense. Now you're bringing that here. It's the same triangle, the same exact triangle. So those guys they're gonna understand each other. They're gonna know how to, the middle linebacker is gonna know exactly how to call out shit, know exactly how to place where the tackle needs to be, and what to look for. They've done it together. That's another thing we overlook, is that some of these guys played together before. So it's gonna kick back and just watch how this shit unfolds. That's all I ask y'all. Don't go out there and be writing Dear John letters and leaving your wives and your husbands just because the Raiders ain't doing what you was hoping they was gonna do. But they don't work for you. You know what I mean? They play for us, but they don't work for us.
From out of town. There you go. There you go.
So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatik Raider, man. I'm about to get my light-skinned blind ass up out of here, but I can see what the Raiders is doing in the front office. And you can't. You got 2020. Let's go. With that being said, man, I'm gonna be here. Let's see. Tonight, the Dirty Lunatic Show is on tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific. And it's going to be on both his channel and this channel here, Raiders Allegiance. So tune in. Please subscribe, like, and share. Do all that good shit. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news, man. I appreciate and love and respect each and every one of y'all that come to grace my page, or shall I say our page, here on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and X. Thank y'all, man. And we're rocking and rolling, working our way to 3,000. And once again, once we hit 3,000, one lucky subscriber will receive a brand new flat screen TV, courtesy of Raiders Allegiance and Lunatik Raider himself, man. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your day. Happy Friday. Make it back home to your loved ones, to those who need prayer. For anybody in their family, man, prayers go up to you from the nation. Man, we stand as one, y'all. With that being said, man, I'm Lunatik Raider. And like I always say about this song, I'm out this bitch. Ha ha!